For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, hello again. My name is Paul Dingeman. We're glad that you are along. We had an opportunity this morning to go to the Marine City Chamber of Commerce, Marine City Area Chamber of Commerce office down in Marine City, and they had a press conference. And that press conference was really exciting. It was a surprise. Nobody was supposed to know anything about it, and they kept it a surprise. Well, a man by the name of Jeff Nielsen, who is, let me get his proper title, Rural Market Manager. That's quite a title. Came along and he had a check that you're going to hear about right now. Let's watch that first video.
Welcome everybody. My name is Jeff Nielsen. I'm actually the Rural Market Manager that supports this area in Northeast Michigan. So basically anything east of 75 and anything north of here falls into my coverage. And we are super excited to be here today to present you guys with a $50,000 check from T-Mobile. And really what this represents is a big push from T-Mobile to move into what we're calling, smaller markets or rural areas. This is a project that started in 2021, and it represents a $25 million investment from T-Mobile, and we picked 25 cities each quarter, and then kind of roll from there. So luckily this is the third one I've got to do, and I'm thrilled about it. So again, we are here today to present you guys with 50 grand. And then come back. And then come back and help you guys build it.
Who wants to accept the check from you?
Oh yeah, we're gonna hand the check over. So who are you handing this to?
The mayor.
Where's the mayor?
Where's the mayor?
Front and center.
Somebody should sing or something.
And I actually wrote this down to make sure I remembered everything, but the City of Marine City is truly honored to be chosen as a recipient for the T-Mobile Hometown Grant Award. This is going to be used towards necessary improvements to our downtown Tot Lot Playground on South Main Street. And through the revitalization of the entire space, we hope to create a safe and engaging community playground where recreational resources and all-inclusive opportunities for play are available to all of our residents and visitors. This grant allows us to start moving forward with the project, and with the assistance of all of our volunteers and our community partners, we will begin work as soon as possible. Big thank you to T-Mobile for making this opportunity available and possible for us.
Here's the group as they stand by that worked on it. Michelle in the front there, she was the really
Well, we are live in Marine City, and it's an exciting day in Marine City because things are happening that we didn't really expect. I want you to meet Jeff Nielsen. Jeff, you're from T-Mobile, and you just presented the city of Marine City with a huge check.
I did. Marine City was actually one of this quarter's recipients for what we're calling the Hometown Grant, which is a major investment from T-Mobile. It's a $25 million commitment to small cities across the United States, and Marine City was luckily chosen this quarter, so we were able today to present them with $50,000 for city improvements that, from what I hear, is going to turn into an improvement in their Tot Lot, which
that's wonderful.
Kind of the city's local playground for kids and families.
Talk to me about T-Mobile. How is your presence here in southeastern part of the St. Clair County?
So in this specific county, we're actually growing, and part of this initiative is getting ourselves into the community and letting them know that we are here for them to serve their communities. And then on the tail end of that, we'd love to have some points of distribution open up around here and then bring the family in to reap the benefits of T-Mobile's growing network.
Well, T-Mobile has been growing and growing and growing over the years. I've seen the ads on TV, spectacular ads. Great company, eh?
Absolutely. So the other exciting thing about T-Mobile, not only that we're investing into communities, we have a new product, Home Internet, which is actually one of our fastest growing products. And basically it's a plug and play. So you can come on in, plug it in, and take advantage of our 5G network at a greatly reduced cost over the competitors.
Okay. So if I want to get T-Mobile now, if I'm with another company, how do I do that?
There's a lot of ways you can do it. Preferably, most people like to go into a retail location. So, hit up Google, look for T-Mobile. Or if you're interested, we also got the partner Metro by T-Mobile, which is another channel. So you could go into there. You could also go to our website and search there and order your phones, have them shipped out. So there's a lot of ways that you can find us, whatever's most convenient for you.
One final question: the city, did they apply for the grant? And was there any difficulty getting it, or?
Yep. So basically, it's done by the city. They go out, and it sounds like they proactively researched it, and it's a submission process. You would turn in, the required forms, and basically kind of discuss what you wanted to do with the money, and then, like I said, it's 25 cities chosen each quarter, and Marine City was lucky enough this quarter to have one of the winning applications. So we're thrilled about it.
Wonderful. Well, welcome to the community, and thank you very much for your time today and for the $50,000 for the city of Marine City.
It's our pleasure.
Thanks.
Okay, that was Jeff Nielsen, the marketing manager for T-Mobile in the area. And coming up next is the mayor, Jen Vandenbush.
Joining us now is the mayor. Your Honor, nice to see you this morning. You have the same colors as T-Mobile on.
I do. I kind of coordinated that to help and give thanks and respect to T-Mobile for this amazing opportunity that they've given our city.
How did you guys hear about it?
So last year, through our city offices, they applied for the grant when they had seen it, and then what we had found out was that it kind of was a revolving opportunity for this grant. So initially, if you didn't chose like in the first round, it would continually recycle into the next rounds for getting chosen. So we were just chosen at this round to get it, and it's a great opportunity for the tot lot.
Was Miss Michelle involved in it?
Miss Michelle was involved. And Miss Michelle, I can't say enough about her grant writing and the opportunities that she's given us and the things that she's submitted, and she watches for the opportunities, and she's done a really wonderful job.
Lots of positive things happening, and this is really one of the big ones.
It is. And we hope it's more to come. We've got some more stuff that we've worked on. We've got some more grants that have been submitted for different areas. We've got a good group of people that are coming up thinking outside of the box. What are some other positive things we can do? Keep everything moving forward and going along and doing great stuff and pushing forward with everything.
Congratulations on your honor, your mayorship.
Thank you.
And keep it going good.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much.
We'll be back with our next guest. That was exciting to see $50,000 coming to the city of Marine City, but now we got news about the city of St. Clair, and that's coming up next. Part of what we are here at CTV is community television, and you saw in that first segment some excitement that happened on Thursday in downtown Marine City, where they got a check from T-Mobile for 50 grand. There's excitement building for this summer coming up in August 23rd through 27th, by this young gentleman by the name of Todd Bigger. Todd is the chairman, chief cook and bottle washer, and chef for the St. Clair Hometown Reunion. Great idea. It's your baby. Tell me about it.
Thanks, Paul. This is something that evolved as part of the class reunion planning.
Yeah.
And we had an opportunity at that time to assess how often we should have our reunions. We were losing classmates quicker than you'd ever hope.
Yeah.
And as a part of that,
part of life.
Yeah, class wanted to get together more often. And in looking at doing it on a yearly basis, it just evolved into doing a community reunion that would involve families, friends, former classmates, neighbors, and guests.
Other communities do it, and I think a lot of them call it a homecoming. Similar kind of an idea?
Very much so, very much.
Okay.
A chance to get together, to mingle, to talk about old St. Clair, present St. Clair, and future St. Clair.
Well, there's exciting things, as there was this morning in Marine City. There's exciting things happening in all these communities, and they need somebody like you to push it.
Oh,
get it.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's really been fun, and my heart's here. I was born here, raised here, spent most of my time here except for a couple decades away for a job. and came back to end my career here.
Yeah.
And my goal is always to return home.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a lot of family here, still have a lot of friends here, classmates,
Yeah.
neighbors. You know, it's fantastic. And it's part of that reasoning that the idea came to join everybody together.
Okay, it's officially called St. Clair Hometown Reunion, August the 23rd through the 27th. That's a Thursday through a Sunday, probably?
Wednesday through
Wednesday
Sunday.
through Sunday.
Correct.
And it's all over town. It's just not in one spot.
Correct.
You brought. Oh, there's the poster is up right now. Weekend music and mingling in the mall. Red, white, and blue colors. Theme day. Bands. A charter bus tour of historic St. Clair. Wow. You got a lot of stuff already planned.
Oh yeah, it's been
And
a lot.
more will come.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. The actual dates and times will be in the near future, and I'll get that out to the public as soon as we get everything set. This is tentative. This is save the date in hopes that people will put it down, have their family come home to visit, have friends come home to visit, and plan reunions in the many different places in town that reunions can be held. A lot of this for us on Friday and Saturday will be down in the mall. And during that time, the red and blue day that you mentioned, the theme day, is going to be on Friday. We have a band coming in called the Rhodes Band that's being sponsored by the community, the mall. So it's not myself doing that. This was already set. It just evolved into happening in the mall because the mall was a perfect setup with music already there.
Right.
And the whole community having so many cafes and restaurants and bars and new stores. So my hope was to get people into those areas on this weekend, get them into the new stores to see how much has changed since COVID, and to get them into the restaurants and
people used to complain about the parking lot. That's fixed. People complained about the front part of the thing where the gazebo was. That's fixed. If you haven't been in the Riverview Plaza Mall in the last 8-10 months or a year, you got to stop.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Friday night will be the beginning of the music part. Carry over to Saturday, and during the day on Saturday there will be a kids program earlier in the morning, and also there's going to be bus tours of the historic St. Clair. I just met with Preferred Charters in Port Huron the other day to go through the bus, see what options were there, and I'm real excited to have a 55-passenger bus coming into town, and we'll be working through the museum and using that as a base on Saturday during the daytime to provide this opportunity for people to take the bus tours and to see where the old areas and the shipbuilding, where the fort existed, and so many of the older homes. The history here is fantastic.
You brought along some pictures.
Yes.
And if Ben will throw them up on the screens here in the front and the back, we'll sort of talk about some of these old. That's the spot, and it looks like the Tiger Scroll there, but the St. Clair, Michigan. And let's see the first shot. Okay, you said shipbuilding, huh? Were there a lot of shipbuilding here?
Big shipbuilding back in the late 1800s. And
that's
down
the Pine River.
Pine River, and that ship is actually sitting where today's boat harbor is.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of gives an idea of where that would be. Huge. I mean, it's unbelievable that they could build them this big and then get them out of Pine River into Big River.
Okay, next shot. That is the Oakland Hotel, which was on the south end of the city.
Correct. Oakland Boulevard and Riverside, South Riverside. It existed all the way down to Salutaris Building, which is still there across from what was the old state police post.
Okay.
It was taken down in 1826, I believe, or 1926.
Okay.
And its service prior to that, a lot of the Detroit and Chicago families and some of the older cottages still exist that were there to support families that would come for the summer. Just fantastic opportunity for people to vacation. Had mineral water, mineral wells. You know, it was just a healthy place to come and enjoy.
Amazing. Okay, next shot. That's a famous one, and it has been totally restored and looks great now with Christmas and Halloween decorations on it. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, both homes are well maintained now, and the Hopkins homes. Mark Hopkins was the reason for these homes, that they evolved here. Mark did quite well in train investment
Right.
in the early years, and as a result, these homes ended up in the families after Mark passed.
So Mark Hopkins was born in St. Clair,
Yes,
and then he made his money in the railroad when they were going west, and he was supplying hardware and parts and things along those lines.
That's
and
correct.
he had the famous Mark Hopkins Hotel in San Francisco, I
San
think.
Francisco, I
Yeah.
think it's #1 Main Street or whatever
Yeah,
it is. It's
right. Beautiful homes. Okay. Next. Oh, and then the Diamond Crystal's been with us for a long, long time.
The Diamond Crystal, the salt mine actually runs, they say, from up north of Sarnia, a couple of 100 miles, all the way down to Detroit. And this vein, salt vein, cuts across, into the river, across the river. And Diamond Crystal has been there for many, many years. Prior to that, or along with it, was a Thompson Salt Company, which was next door. All a part of our history, which is really a good
Okay.
history.
Next. Next shot. There we go. Well, there's a famous spot too.
Right. We had Behringer's Bakery. I'm sure that's what you're talking
Oh
about.
no, I was looking at Lee's Bar.
Yes. Next to that was Behringer's Bakery, and there was also a laundromat. This was a doctor's office on the right for quite a while, many years, and the Commercial Savings Bank was on the corner.
Oh, on the corner.
Yeah, facing the river.
Okay.
Lee's Bar was quite a popular place.
Neighborhood spot.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Oh, the girls are dancing.
These are the girls from 66 and 67 in our cheerleading group in high school.
Oh my.
And again, that's kind of the reason why this whole thing existed. It started with the school and all the experiences you have in school and the ties you have to your town because of your school.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I put this up here. A lot
Great
of good
outfits.
memories. Yeah.
Great hairdos. Now, are they all going to come back and wear the same outfits?
I wish they would come and cheer.
All right, next shot. Oh, look at that. A theater
Yeah.
and Becker.
It was Becker's Federated. It's federated there, but it was Becker's after that.
Okay.
And the theater was next door. Yeah.
Oh,
there
there's
you go.
the
That's
theater.
a better shot. This is more of the 50s.
Okay.
50s shot. It was
Next shot.
downtown.
This is downtown where the mall now exists.
Correct. And
Oh, go back to that previous one. There you go.
okay, the commercial bank that we just saw in the other picture is right there on the corner. Groff's and Erickson's drugstores was in the center. This would have been in the mid-60s.
Okay. Now you can go ahead. This is where many, many people were born. This is 411 Trumbull, and that is the original hospital. Not the original hospital, but the second hospital.
The second hospital.
And it was a hospital for a long time. Then it became City Hall.
That's correct. Absolutely. And just an important part because of the history of a lot of us being born in this hospital.
Yeah. That is a great shot of the Pine River with the bridge. But you don't have any shots of the old bridge where they had to go, it was a clock and they had to twist it to get it open?
Yep, that's correct. And prior to that, or just before this one, they had one that raised up in the center.
Yep.
That was my job in the 60s.
Oh.
At the end of the 60s, during the summer times, to raise the bridge and close the bridge. Then it turned into a swing bridge like it is now. And Pine River is just really has seen quite a nice build-up today.
Yeah.
And due to the Rotary Club and other people who have taken an interest in it.
Yeah. Okay, next shot. Oh, that's the newly remodeled St. Clair Inn when Jeff Katofsky came along in 2015 and it was closed. He was sort of a savior, and then he's moved on now. But they certainly did some wonderful remodeling.
Absolutely. Beautiful place.
Once they find a new owner and get it up and running, it maybe we'll be back to the stature that it was before.
It's a life yet to come.
Yeah,
That's
right.
good.
I think that's a good way to put it. A life yet to come. I like it. All right, next. Oh, talk to me about this. What's this?
This is the performance center that's being built in downtown St. Clair. This was a rendering, by the architect, and what it's going to look like. And they're almost there. So
370 seats.
Yep.
One of the largest theaters, professional theaters outside of the city of Detroit area.
Yep.
in the whole state of Michigan.
And I would like to thank the Burtons for their big step forward in bringing this to life and
Yep.
making it happen.
Yep.
It's a big project. And,
They've struggled, and it's finally come to fruition.
well, they have
But
to be proud, and I think St. Clair will be
and
very pleased
Nancy
with.
and Frank Moore were great supporters of their dream.
As always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the next one? That's it. Well, Todd, let's go back. So, that's a look at some of the history, but to have fun, all you got to do is come from the 23rd to the 27th of August and enjoy. But if I want to get involved with you, how do I do that?
Give me a contact. Call me. My number is 810-329-4574.
4574. Okay.
Right.
810-329-4574.
At the current time, I'm working on tournaments and events to add to this program, so when people come home or they're here already, that they have other opportunities too, other than the music. So we're looking at a golf tournament on Friday,
Oh,
and that'll be down at the golf
yeah, Pine Shores.
Pine Shores. Looking at doing a Mahjong tournament,
Wow.
and I've got people set up for that already. Euchre tournament, we have that in the process of being arranged. Bowling tournament, I'm still working on that, and I'll take anyone
You're a busy guy.
who would like to help with that. We can do it.
Yeah, you need some pin setters.
Yeah, we're going to we're going to do the horseshoe tournament at Adair Bar.
That'll be great.
Yeah, they're willing to work with us on this
Yeah.
during this time, and I'm still trying to find people interested in doing a run or walk.
Yeah.
2K, 5K, 10K.
Yeah.
Something for the community to be
Yeah.
involved in, and pickleball. I have someone interested in helping with that tournament, and the cornhole
Todd,
tournament.
you are amazing.
Cornhole tournament is all set. I got the workers for that. So I really need people who would be interested in helping out in any way.
The last part of August, 23rd through the 27th, is the actual event, but the work needs to be done before that. So,
Correct.
call Todd, 810-329, and it's an easy number, 4574. 4574. Ring his phone off the wall.
Yep. And if I'm not there, please leave a
Oh,
message.
yeah, right.
Leave a message. I'll get back with you very quickly.
Todd, you're welcome back anytime.
Thanks.
Up to August 23rd, and then I know you'll be too busy.
Thanks a lot, Paul. Thanks for the opportunity.
Not a problem. That's been about it for this edition of the Focus program. We touched base in both communities. Started with Marine City getting 50 grand, and Todd doing his work here for St. Clair Hometown Reunion. We live in great places. Marine City, St. Clair, it's a great place to be. Thanks for watching Focus. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.